And I'm Allison Floyd. Thanks for joining us. First at 6 tonight, convicted criminals in South Carolina could lose their option for parole.
And tonight, Attorney General Henry McMaster is finished with his two-day tour all across our state, pushing his new plan to abolish parole. That is our top story at 6. News Channel 15's Amanda Kinseth joins us live from the studio. And Amanda, why is McMaster pushing this so hard?
Jim, the state already abolished parole for the most violent crimes. Now the state attorney general Henry McMaster wants legislators to finish the job and abolish it across the board. He says as it stands, people aren't confident in the justice system.
Shane Lawshe, he's what prosecutors call a classic case of what can happen when a criminal is let out on parole. Lawshe is charged with murdering a woman after he was released from prison on parole, a situation the South Carolina Attorney General wants to abolish by abolishing parole altogether.
It's the integrity of the judicial and criminal justice system.
Henry McMaster holds 41 pages of parole-eligible crimes.
Criminal domestic violence of a high and aggravated nature.
Crimes he thinks should keep people in prison for the long haul.
The judge gave him 10 years. The parole board let him out after 4 or 5, and he killed your loved one 6 months later. How do you explain that?
But how do you explain that to jails that are so overcrowded already they must expand? Mike Gillis with the J. Rubin Law Detention Center says no more parole means no more room, period.
If they abolish parole today, literally our population will skyrocket in comparison.
He says most people in the detention center are waiting for trial and less likely to accept the plea if there's no option for parole.
He's going to spend a little bit more time thinking about that and possibly going for a jury trial.
But after the jury trial, as it stands, a sentence is more of a vague statement. Just ask a solicitor.
The victim looks at me and says, all right, I heard that he got 10 years, solicitor, but what does that really mean?
Or the state's attorney general, who wants a sentence to be set in stone.
If they do the crime, they're going to have to do the time.
The Horry County Public Defender says parole is a tool that gives prisoners incentive to have good behavior. The Horry County Solicitor says parole just hinders the justice system. Live in the studio, back to you.
Amanda Kinseth, thank you very much. One other quick note here. John Osment, he's the head of the State Corrections Department, says he is not opposed to McMaster's plan, but he does want assurance now that the funds are there to house inmates for longer periods of time.